Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Last time I went over there and managed to dissolve myself in toxic goo because I can't watch the screen properly. It had to happen sooner or later. I was gonna achieve it, wasn't I really? Never mind, that was the discovery part. Now we're going to do some buildy stuff. And when I'm over here, in this little area here, is... oh yes, I'm thirsty. I did some shuffling and reorganising, so I broke down the unit that was up there, and transported a lot of stuff from over there and from over there and put it centrally here because we're going to do some building. All those things we wanted to do for ages, we can now do them, and that really starts with actually nuclear power. And in fact, before we do that, I'm actually going to run back. Actually, no, I can't start the nuclear power yet. No, me. No, jump in the gun, me. Explosive power required. We didn't find any of that. I need to make explosive powder, which is sulfur and other bits and pieces like that. But to do that, we need a funky lab, don't we? There we go, the biolab. Osmium, super alloy, which I haven't got a huge amount of, but I've got enough resources to make. From there we go. We can always get some more osmium if we need to, and some aluminium. We've got two boxes full of aluminium because there's so much there. And let's grab some iron so that we can pretend that it's being held up by the thing. I won't build out this side because if I build out this side, it will probably be hitting the floor. Yeah, so why don't we build it over here instead, like this. And there goes the power immediately. That's fine. We'll build ourselves another little reactor. Another standard reactor. Yeah, hydration level critical. Let's drink some water. Which of course is now fully supplied. Over here. Yeah, loads of water. Water is not a problem. Right, power's down. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Never mind, and the doorway should be through here. Yeah, oh, this is all in the way now. Look at it. Which idiot built this lot here? Hold on. I was trying to break down those spacesuits. I couldn't remember if the spacesuits could be broken down into their constituent parts. I think you can make them. I can't quite recall now, but I can't break them down. So here we are. See. So what do we need first? Okay. I think we need to solve the power problem. So at the moment, I have, if I check the energy monitor, we have 8 nuclear reactors, so we need to turn those into 4 Type 2s. Okay, and a Type 2, because we're going to, I know we don't actually need that much power right now, but we're going to. Yeah, what do we turn it to 3 Type 2s? So we need 3 lots of explosive powder. So in fact, a lot of the items we need, like all these uranium rods, we've actually already got them. Yeah, because they're part of the components from the other reactors. Yeah, a lot of super alloys in here as well. Even things like the uranium rods. If I break down 2 Type 1s, I've got enough material. Well, I need 1 more rod. If I break down 3, I can make one of these. So it should all work out. He says, not having done the maths beforehand. The other reactors are back at the main base, though, so I need to go and do that there. Oh, we've got a new change. Do you remember what I said about the greening of the grass last time? We now have greening of rocks. That's a definite change we're going to get. We're going to get some new change, like mossy rocks, maybe? I don't know. Well, that's definitely different. Interesting. And these are looking beautiful over here. Now look at these. Look. Wonderful. Oh, a Type 3 water collector. Just be even faster, I guess. Tungsten rods. Okay, we can't quite afford that. That will be like 9 tungsten pieces joined together. And we haven't got that much tungsten. But we might do before long. Right, let's leave a couple of super alloy here. We'll take some sulfur with us. We don't need that bloody magnesium. There's always too much magnesium here anyway. Okay, where's the basic box? There we go. We can take 1 more with us. Good stuff. Now we're going to need algae soon as well, so I have thrown down a couple of algae collectors. Let's have a quick look at those before we go past. The algae collectors need deep water, and there is a lack of water on this planet in general. You know, there's not many deep pools. There's one over there we could possibly use. They're not very convenient locations though, which is part of the problem. And any obstructions like, you know, plants or things growing into the water, the graphics are a little square, if you know what I mean. They take up more room than they apparently look like they are doing in the actual world, and that can block how long the algae grows for. It's still a bit green around here, but greyish, yellowish around here, but we should be okay. Here's one here. We look under here. Here we have some algae growing through. Not that much though. And then we have, I remember algae growing longer than that, like you had chains of it. And we've got another one. Oh, hello, toxic mushroom. I'll leave you now. Leave you alone. One over here as well. Yeah, this much depth is what we need. Under here, you can't put them underwater, and there's actually not a lot of spaces around these areas. But we'll come back and get that algae. We're going to need a lot of that for some of the bio constructions. Oh, see that little change there? Changing quality. It's clean. It's cleaning up. We will put some as well in. We'll probably better put some algae growth things in the pools in the main area, but we'll have a look at that later. So we've struggled with oxygen for a while. We need better plant growth systems, and I haven't been able to do that. I think we've got the grass. We need the flower spreader. Oh, there we go. We can be straight into algae at this rate. Is that the next thing I need to do, really? I've got the tier 2 biodome. What should I do here? I probably should do some of these. So fertilizer, I think, is like, isn't that algae in there? It is lots of algae, and it's eggplant, and it's sulfur. Okay, and then we've got bioplastics as well. I think we need to up our growth ability as well. So, oh, there's well, that's perfect timing, but we haven't got the materials for it, I don't think, at this current stage. So we need to. We'll constantly be depleting the amount of algae that we need to keep in these spreaders down. And we need to start cultivating certain plants as well. So I've got the eggplants going over here, and I've got beans for food, but I think we'll need some more of those because we're going to start needing mushrooms for bioplastics. Bacteria we don't need yet, but we'll do. This is again another drawn out algae. There's the type 2. We can't do type 2 fertilizer yet, so we can't do the type 2 algae collector yet. We need methane, and for that we need gas extraction, and we need squashes. Again, this is the demand for the plants. Eggplants I've been growing for a while, but back at the other base, and it is annoying to have to keep going back there for algae. I need to move this as well. This is not in a nice position. Let's move this into here. There we go. Yeah, so I need to start cultivating. It's a good thing we've got more power now, because I need to start having a whole bunch of more of these food growers. So I think we'll build some of those in there and grow the other crops that we need. It's very annoying to have the algae back there, but I think we'll go back for it. We'll grab some of the algae. This is not a good place to grow it here yet. Grab some of the algae, get the plant growers on the go, and then see what we can start to do to improve the oxygen levels from the plant levels around here as well. Right, so we have 2 mushroom and 2 squash thingies on the go. So that allows us to make. We've got eggplant ones. We've got on the other part of the room. So mushroom is what I need for bioplastic. I haven't got very much of that just yet. And I need... we don't need quite as much squash, but we'll grow them for now. Actually, maybe I should switch one out. No, we'll keep going with one squash for now. We'll probably need quite a lot of this. And I need to make at least one fertilizer. I don't think I picked any up so far. Fertilizer. Wonderful. Magnesium and super alloy. We can finally use some bloody magnesium. There always seems to be too much magnesium. And then, where's our best plant? We should have some golden leaf plants around here. Golden seed ones, rather. And they are currently still the best ones we can have. I think you can sometimes find some other ones, but I've not done it. It doesn't happen very often. I didn't make any recording of it. I can't recall now which the... I think you can find some even more amazing plants, and you might be able to make some better ones. But for now, this is what we've got. So a flower spreader. Let's find a nice flat bit of land, otherwise you can't see it properly. We'll put it over here by the... it's all very lumpy land, very annoying. Over here we go. It doesn't actually matter where it goes. There we go. And inside here we stick this, and over time we'll get those particular plants coming up around here. So a bit of gardening, bit of weeding, take the stones out the way. And then we can break this down. And that will give us a nice big boost to our O2. Can I make another one is the question. Possibly. Right, I haven't got any more golden seeds, but I do have the next best thing I'll have to do around here, which are these Tusker seeds, which are 400%. I do have another golden seed. I think it's stuck back in a basic plant thing back at the other base, but I'll have to worry about that later. One thing we'd also need is that, you know, I said that water was a solved problem because we've got the condenser. It isn't really anymore because we use a lot of water for each of these things, like 3 water for each of these constructions. We're going to need more later. There's a lake water collector, which is really good, but it needs bioplastics to make it, and also we don't have we don't really have any good water sources around here yet. We will do, just not yet. But it's doing all right. It's just not quite as fast as the lake water collector, and just doesn't suck up as much material either. But we don't just have to be doing plant stuff. We can do other bits as well. So, for example, I've been waiting for these for ages. The ore extractor. The ore extractor produces heat and pressure, not quite as much as a T3 drill, but some degree. And also, it will find minerals in the local area. Now, although saying that, I'm now doubting myself very slightly. I think maybe the type 1 doesn't, but the type 2 does. I think type 1 only actually I think the type 1 here only pulls out the regular ores. But we can test this because we know that over here, how much O2 and everything we got, we're okay. Yeah, we are. Over here is an iridium producing location, isn't it? Up this way, I think. Yeah, it's just lying around on the floor. Therefore, I would say that if we put one down over here, which is partly why I left the iridium out, so we could see where it was, we should be able to get... Hold on. Now, it will tell us in the box. Yeah, see? If it just shows a picture of an iron down there, you're going to get regular ores coming out. But this means we're going to get regular ores plus iridium coming out. So we can't build in the uranium location yet because we haven't cleaned it. We'll do that later, probably next episode, next video. But I think we can build one over where the tungsten and the osmium are coming out. Yeah, on the other side of that, wherever that tunnel leads to that's over there. So why don't we do a little mini adventure and go and put down an ore extractor there, and we'll see if we get which ore we get come out, if we get osmium and or tungsten coming out from that drill. God, look at this. About to leave, and I suddenly discovered I've got a boot full of stuff to put away. What an idiot. All those valuable juicy goods. I did find some fertiliser. Look, see? Idiot. Never mind. I thought I might have found some. It'll get used. It's okay. Was that a huge plant there before? Feels like it's new. I don't know why some around here, but I don't remember him being actually here. Kind of nice. Plants are starting to come through here. They're not out yet. They'll be having their effect though, even though the plants are in partial growth, they will be having their effect. Oops, on the thing. Oh, by the way, I know there's a new view over here, so we can get a bird's eye, not a bird's eye, a front seat view. That repeating rev noise though, very irritating. It'd be nice if that was changed. Well, there we go. What's that over there? I'll just slime up on trees. Over there. Right. I should have enough materials on me to survive and also do whatever. Have I got? I've got 2 oxygen, I've got 1 water, I've got 1 food. Let's go. We might find some stuff on the long way that I missed as well. To see about that. We don't have to go that far down. See the dirty water down there? Might be a good place for algae growth. Anything here that I've left in here that's useful? Might be. Not especially. Got some food in here though. We'll come back for that. How far down do we have to go? Can't remember. Is this? Oh, it is here. It's just here. It's not very far at all. We'll probably grab some of this on the way back. There's some electronic scraps there that'd be quite useful. So let's see what this does. There we go. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Come on. Balls. What if we go... No, it's just lying around. That looks very empty over here, doesn't it? This looks like an unformed piece of landscape here. The track does head that way. Now, there are minerals here. There are ores here. So I'm guessing... They're just lying around, though. Very strange how they've come through. Ooh. Right. So it looks like we're not going to get... It's got a tungsten-y colour here, but it looks like we're not going to get tungsten that easy. Or osmium that easy. It's funny how they're lying here. Like they've been... They're not in the ground like they should be. Like they've just come down from meteorites. They shouldn't be. Fine. But there's probably something over there that we can do. Or it's going to be down in the mine. Once we've dug out the mine, it might be down there. So what we'll do then... We'll grab a lot of this... Probably some of the tungsten. We've got some tungsten lying at home, and we've got more ores. We've got more. We've put more of a demand for osmium right now. We're obviously doing cleanups, tox cleanup, but I think it's quite so important right now. At least we know we've got a way to go before we get the osmium online. I'm betting though that once I clear up those uranium pools. There'll be a good place for getting uranium out of the ground, though. And it isn't guaranteed. It isn't like 100% like everything you dig up is that mineral anyway. It's only some of it. Let's just grab everything that's here. So that's magnesium. Oh, get lost magnesium. No one loves magnesium. What's it good for, huh? And while we're here, these are just regular scraps. One of these is special. No. No, it's just cobalt and silicon. I thought I saw a different one in here. And there's something going on down there, but I don't think we can get there yet. Maybe when we open up the tunnels below, we'll be able to. These buildings over here, by the way, these ones, apart from this one here, they seem fairly solid. So there's nothing much to grab from them. Any more aluminium stuff around here? No? Aluminium super alloy? No. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. What did I say? Very nice. Yeah, that's why I originally fell off that in exploring this area, and then died not looking at my toxicity meter, because I thought maybe these were buildings to look into, and they appear to be buildings of a sort, but they're not. There's nothing in them. You can't get inside them. Anything else here worth grabbing? The 400%ers, we could get those. Do you think we could be really cheeky and build close enough to this uranium that we're getting uranium out but not be in the tox area? What do you reckon? How cheeky are you feeling? Yeah? By the way, how are we doing for O2 and everything else here? I've got some more on me. Let's dump all this in the box. Put all this in the boot. Not that though. Need that. That'll do. I think I put my titanium away, so I need a titanium. I mean, we're kind of in the zone here, but not that much in the zone. Nope. How about here? Yeah? What do you reckon? There's a bit of uranium there, look. Can we be sneaky enough? I mean... No. I can't build it here because of the tox. Come on. You can actually build quite a long way though, particularly if you're going down a slope. You can build things quite far from yourself. No. Maybe it's not letting me because it's not clean. Do you reckon the game's that smart? What do you reckon? Maybe. Oh, I think I've gone the wrong way. Yes, oxygen's low. Don't worry. Oh! Is that glowing? Super alloy? Not seeing anything here. Yeah, there, look, see? No, I thought I saw the glow of it, like the rainbow glow of it. Fine. I thought for a second I was going to be like, look, super alloy, it's there. But it's not. Well, the algae's looking quite good. We're getting about 5. Oh, we got 6 out of that one. 5 or 6 seems to be about the average, which is probably okay for the type 1. Looking nice with the little patch there, but it's like, if I put it over here, would it be any better? But then I'd be clashing with the rock, so I'm like, it's not really any better. It's tricky to get these things in the right place. A nice bit of clear open water. Oh, these plants are starting to drive me around the bend. I'll talk about that in a minute. I just found some osmium and some bean seeds in a chest lying around. One back in the first area, which is, I'm pretty sure, is one I've never Chests I've never looked into, and that, you know, kind of answers my thought about whether or not, you know, the sort of loot you find gets better and better quality as you progress through your terraforming. There we go. Is this going to bust the power? Because I didn't check beforehand. No, we're still okay. There we go. Yeah, I had a couple of golden seeds that I collected from the previous area. Now, before we do anything else, I've got some... I was going to do something else in a minute, but before I do that, I'm going to do some rather more boring construction, which is that I never built these sort of stairs before. I know they've got these internal stairs. What I need is... The plants are annoying me because the plants get... There's so many of the damn things, and I can't bear just leave them lying around. So I bring them with me. Like these things here. Lermans are actually useful. Some of these ones, these mid-level ones, not so much. So I need some... I know I'll need more storage and room soon for the bio aspects over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an upper floor over here. And I've never built interior stairs before now. That's kind of fun. So we're going to build this. Which way do they go, I wonder? Do they go in a sensible location? I know I've got lockers blocking the way. They go up like this. Okay. Fine. And then can I build a big room on top? I need more titanium and super alloy. Fine, we can do that. Yes, water. I know there's just constant demand for for things I need to satisfy, like my own thirst. When I'd rather be building interesting things. No one's interrupting me. Like some sort of genius who can't, you know, who's always distracted by the mundanities of life. I'm not a genius, believe me, by any means. What I need is, well, this is very cool. We put some. I was just going to put in a usual ladder, and probably a usual ladder will be faster, because you can very easily go up and down between floors. Yeah, the old Z level rule. You can easily go up and down a level. You can go up down a level sometimes easier than you can going like between two rooms that you've built, because it's one click, like this. Boom, we're upstairs. Ah, we're back down again. You know, very easy. But the thought of building some stairs, thing I haven't built before, was kind of fun. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to put these plants, these plant lockers upstairs, and you get to the point where I need more iron. You get to the point where you have so much of certain plants, like the blimmin', what are they called? Shanga seed, which are so middling that they're not really very useful. But I can't throw them away, I've got to store them somewhere. So you end up with lockers that are named, not plants, but just for a particular sort of plant. So that's what I have to do. That's what I'm having to do right now. Right then. Now we have a machine optimizer, which I can build now. This is the thing that the fuses go into. I could do that. What fuses do I actually have? If I've got a power one, that would be amazing. Energy. Oh god, yeah, we could stick that between the order of reactors. Although my other reactors are in the other area. I might have to go back and get those and bring them here. Heat, oxygen. I'm going to save this for the trees when we get the trees coming through. But this one could be really good. So, while we're waiting for more plants to come through, we could build this. 2 explosive powder, which is sulfur and iridium. Right, we can do that. Oh god, never any iron. Oh, you know we can get some though. How far away is it? It's a bit of a drive, which is annoying. Do we have food? We have some water. Okay, we're fine. Yeah. Gotta keep an eye on that. I'm gonna forget again. I'm gonna get lazy again. And I'm gonna forget. Now where is our... It's over there. Okay. Our mine is over here. So this will be full of regular crap. Like magnesium. useful crap like iron, and hopefully a bunch of iridium as well. Doesn't he hold very much right now? Because it's a small one. Hopefully we unlock the other one soon, the Type 2, and that will be a lot more useful for us. Ah, see, now I'm remembering. Yeah, so I went when I put down that drill to try and get the osmium out. That didn't work. You do need a Type 2 for osmium, is what you need. The higher level ores, the rare ones like osmium, you need a better drill for that. And that's why I couldn't do it. Ah, see, it's all coming back to me now. I need the Type 2. Fine, we can do that. Right, where's our reactors? I've got a reactor here. Oh, we've only got one over here, haven't we? Well, we'll slap this thing down anyway. So now, if we put this in, yeah, it should light up the things that are in the area that are affected by it. So if I try to really edge this over here, but just like, how about like that? There you go. So we're now getting more power from this, under 50%. So what I need to do is bring the other reactors over here, slap them down here, and then they'll get the bonus from the energy. When we get the next heating level, let's see how we're doing for things as well, by the way. Oh, hold on. And when we get the next heating machines, they are external. You'd have to go outside the building. We'll do the same thing for them. We'll build an optimizer for them as well. Oh, we've got the purified water cycle, apparently. We were heading from atmospheric purification to purified water cycle. We're now heading towards vegetation, which is nice. We've got loads of power available. When's the T4 drill come through? We're getting there. The heat's there. Yes, I'm thirsty. We're away yet. Why am I not getting the plus next to this? These seem to be all climbing quite nicely. Why is my oxygen not climbing enough? I'm not quite sure what the plus means in the end. I always thought it meant like it's particularly growing and this one isn't growing very much. Could be the case. I mean, we do feel a little bit behind. I would have thought we would have tree things by now, but everything else is climbing up. Pressure's climb, biomass is climbing. That's because of the plant, the plant machines outside, the flower spreaders. Pressure's low. Purification hasn't been done for a while, and so is heat. So I could throw some energy into that maybe. But why don't we finish the video with... I'll do some of that in between time. Is there anything else I want to particularly build around here? Nothing really super amazing. I'll just throw a bunch of these more down and these down to push them up a little bit higher. Next video we're going to do purification over there by the uranium pools. We'll do the 2 uranium pools over that way. Why don't we throw up a rocket? We haven't got a mapping rocket in orbit yet. And it would be nice to map this area, even though it's not that important. It'd be nice to have a look anyway, wouldn't it? Yeah. So what does a mapping rocket require? Presumably a map chip. Should we skip straight to the Type 2? I mean, why bother putting a Type 1 up when you can put a Type 2 up? So 2 microchip compasses and some super alloy. Okay. Right then. Up she goes. And this is the higher spec rockets will give you more... Oh, did I hit the floor there or did I manage to catch myself in time? I couldn't quite hear the sound. I possibly crunched my legs. Yeah, this should give us a... Ah! Did we have water coming down from there before? I can't remember. I thought we had... I know we had dust coming down there. We probably did. It's always good to investigate waterfalls. They like to hide things behind waterfalls in this game. I'd love to climb up there as well. Let's have a look upstairs. Okay, so a larger satellite will give them more coverage. Oh, it's giving a bit more over here. So let's see what we've got. There's the drilling thing, and where we came out on the other side. We've got quite a good coverage. We've got something over here. That's another a Jawa thingy machine, isn't it? And now a Jawa driller. Can I use it with arrow keys? There we go. That's a bit easier. What we got here? We've got a center. We've got like a pool of crap and sludge over here. It's like a big cutting wheel. Oh, now look at the thing! It's one of those big a big bagger drill thing, isn't it? It's got a big drill head on it. Look at that. Not I mean, like the gigantic spinny wheel cutting machines. Yeah, that's what that is there. That's the base back over. That's the train depot. There's our base. There's base Alpha. That's over there. That's the we've been over that way. What else have we got here? We have. That's the pump station. We've got a bunch of crap up here. Oh my god! It goes. Oh my god! It goes all this way. Oh, it goes all the way to the side. Oh my god! Okay, I'm kind of excited by that. We can zoom out as well. Actually, we can zoom out to the T2 level. Looks like the map has changed. It looks like it doesn't matter. In the past, it was that where your launch point was where the satellite was looking down upon. But it looks like they've changed that now. It's more centralised, the mapping now. Look at this! Oh my god, it goes on for, well, not forever, but it goes on for a very long time. That's the map. Oh no, something over there, look! In that desert? What is this over here? What are those things? Okay, so that's good. Okay, this is all very exciting. There's so much to clean up. I'm very happy about that. And there we are there in the middle. That was fun. Okay, there's a lot more to do. So I'm going to spend some time throwing down relocalizing our energy production around the booster. I'll build some heating and heating units, and although they'll be indoors, I'll localize them around a machine as well. This isn't going to work too well at the moment. I might put another machine over by the I might put a machine down by our current cluster of air purifiers back at the main base. I could do one there as well. That would speed that up. Yeah, but we haven't got on the oxygen one. I'll wait until I've got tree farms for that. These just plants just lying around because I didn't know what else to do with them. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. I hope you're enjoying this still. And I'll see you again next time.